Hey guys, so today I was cooking, or I am still cooking, and I wanted to, I thought about something that is in my mind that I'm like, oh, this is actually hilarious. And okay, nobody knows I'm single, and I started church, and back in the days, if you hear any weird noise, it's my stove, and I'm deep frying some stuff. And back in the days, when I was way younger, you have these aspirations. I want this in my, they tell you, what do you see in your future wife? And you make a whole long list, and you're ready for this list. You're like 1 to 10, some people had 20, 25. I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it at 10, but I like high standards. I'm gonna lift them up. I'm gonna have them like here. Then slowly, you get into something that it doesn't work out, whatever. Everybody's been through that. Well, not everybody, but yeah. And then, you're single and you're like, okay, this looks good. And then 2 years pass by and you're like, she doesn't need to be doing this. She doesn't need to be, she doesn't need to be educated. Maybe she can be, I don't know. As long as she can say thank you, sorry, and please, that's good, Then 5 years pass by and you're like, does she need to be doing this? Or does she need to be doing that? So you're like, oh, Lord, please, let it be this, and let her be like this, and let her be like that, a woman of God, of course, and everything. And then slowly you're like, 7 years pass by and you're like, okay, I'm not meeting anyone close to this thing, nobody close to this thing. And you're like, okay, maybe I should put the list down to 3, maybe I should put the list and then you're like, at the end, 10 years pass by, I'm almost there, and I'm like, maybe she just need to be breathing. You know what I mean? Maybe she just need to have breath, and that's it. It's okay. She's living. That's it. Everything else can come. God provide the rest when we're married and such. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but it came to my mind, and I'm like, wow, I had a list, man, a list. I say now 10, but I'm pretty sure in my mind I had like 15, 20 things. And now it's like, it's going up. I'm talking about the physical, the inner parts, the spiritual parts. And now I'm like, does she need to be this? Does she need to have that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if anybody relates to that, but yeah, just wanted to drop that here. So bless.